Hi there, I'm Barbara of Ponga. Ponga is software that creates pictures that tell stories louder than words. Our software gives you a way to organize your pictures so that you can use them to put stories back into circulation. It's the stories, in context, that bring us together. In this talk, we'll walk through a few demos of the software. I'll explain how it works. I hope this will get you comfortable with it, and if so, I'd love to have you join us. Let's start with a really important concept. You know those stories that send tingles down your spine? The best ones are really personal, very personal. Telling them shouldn't be complicated by thoughts of who might hear you or what it might reveal about you and your loved ones. It should be yours. It should be private. It should be your story to share. We start there. All Ponga pictures are private. You own your pictures, you decide who to share them with, and whether they can contribute stories. There's no resharing. Our software subscriptions work on the model of members and their guests. When you join as a member, you can upload your pictures, add as many stories as you like, and share them with anyone you want by inviting them as your guests to contribute stories or not. It's up to you. Your guests are free and welcome to stay as long as they like. You can invite them to help crowdsource stories you may not remember yourself, or perhaps to receive the gift of shared stories you've collected about a loved one. When you invite a guest, here's what the email looks like. It's from you, includes a nice preview of the picture, and it's customized with your message. Your guests just click on View on Ponga, add their login details, and they're exploring the picture. As a member, the sign-up is almost exactly the same. The only difference is the purchase step, where you'll add the full membership. Remember, only members can upload, add names, and share pictures. I'll show you how we upload pictures in a moment, but let's go be a guest first, and I'll show you what it looks like to explore a picture and contribute stories. Notice that when you open a picture, there's a toolbar on the left, and when you mouse over, that is, move the mouse over each area, a tooltip pops up to explain the purpose of each tool. You'll use these tools to zoom, navigate around a picture, make a selection, and show or hide selections. Zoom levels are interesting because they allow you to easily share and manage a very large image file. Since Ponga pictures viewed from a browser, no one has to download the image file. Further, with 6 levels of zoom, you can get down to the details that matter. Navigate allows you to move in and out of selections. When you click on the Navigate tool, your mouse pointer turns to a hand so that you can grab and move the image around. Click on the Selection tool and you can create a selection. As soon as you've made your selection, the mouse automatically reverts to Navigate. Your selection also triggers the sidebar to open and the comment box to appear. This simple comment box is where stories take flight. Your stories can be simply descriptive, like a caption describing where a picture was taken, or they can pull in documents, media, and even your voice. This content can provide anything from documentary evidence to evocative memories. See our video tips and tricks for guidance on adding all kinds of content, including PDF documents, videos, and presentations. It really just boils down to this comment box. Use these buttons to attach images or record your voice, and just type into the comment box to add your story or paste in links. Ponga will attempt to embed any media included in a link. If media isn't available from that site, it'll show HTML title, description, and a thumbnail image. There's more on that in our Help Center behind the question mark up here at the top. We've talked a little about the experience of guests. Let's see Ponga in action for members. Our members use the software to sort through and organize pictures by person. Then they can use the pictures to curate and crowdsource stories. Now when they share the pictures, they're putting the stories that bring everyone together back into circulation. Let's go back to where you'd start as a new member adding your own pictures. To add pictures to Ponga, you just drag and drop them into the window of your browser. Ponga works in a browser on a desktop or laptop computers. They don't work on mobile yet. Once your pictures start to upload, you'll see them flow off your screen, and how fast this goes will depend on the speed of your network and the size of your files. We won't limit the size of your files, and you can upload as many images as you'd like in JPEG, PNG, or TIFF format. And by the way, if you joined us as the guest of another member, then you can upgrade at any time just by hitting that upload button and then beginning your upload. Once you've uploaded your first batch of pictures, we sort through the images to detect all of the faces of people. Sometimes this can take a few minutes, depending on the number of pictures and how many people are in each picture. Once we've sorted through the faces, we'll collect the ones that match using a pretty high degree of confidence and present them to you in a gallery so that you can put names to faces. While you're waiting for us to sort through your pictures, you can explore the sample picture we include in every new account, or just poke around to zoom in on your own pictures. You'll know the gallery is ready for you when you get an email notification. Just follow the link in the email. When you get to the gallery, you'll see that we've presented you with the clearest image of each person we've found in your pictures. Those who appear most frequently will be presented first. These will probably be your closest family members and others you'll quickly recognize. Those who appear less frequently will be closer to the end of the row. You may notice some people's faces appear more than once. That's simply because we can't always be sure two similar faces are in fact the same person. You don't have to worry about getting full names, titles, and relationships or anything like that either. Just jot down any name that makes sense to you. Uncle Dave, for example, is just fine. Any name you come up with now can easily be changed later. In fact, I can pop over here and add Lois's initials, which makes it easier to pull her out of the drop-down menu. The names you choose will appear on every picture in which that person is detected, and their name will appear on an album that collects all of the pictures of that person. If you change it, it changes everywhere. Back in the gallery, notice that you also have a count of the number of distinct faces detected across all of the pictures you've uploaded. Once you start putting names to faces, the total count of faces becomes the base to calculate how much progress you've made. Here we have just one more face to name, and when I do, boom, we're done, and we're popped right back into the library. A single picture that includes a group of people will appear in multiple albums. Each picture that includes people you've named will also include selections around their face and every other named person's face. Notice that you can toggle the selections boxes here. Whether the toggle is on or off, a pop-up will appear when you move your mouse over the face of the person you've named. When you tap on the face, the sidebar opens and you can see the portrait that was named in the gallery. Your guests can see these names, portraits, and all of the content in each picture. Only you, as the member who uploaded the picture, owns it and can come back to change or update the names of the people in your picture. Before we explore pictures in the library, let me answer a quick question you might be wondering. Yes, we do apply names automatically when you add more pictures of the people you've already named. And yes, it absolutely works. Because of that feature, you'll notice pictures get updated and added to albums automatically. I just did an upload about 2.5 minutes ago, and there, can you see how pictures are added to this album and rearranged? Whether through the addition of names or stories, pictures in the library will rearrange themselves in update order. Now let's look at a picture. Notice the title. When you upload an image, Ponga takes the title of the image file and converts it into a title of the picture, making some sensible changes. For example, an underscore becomes a space, and all the words are shifted to title case. This description field will be blank at first. You can add to it just by clicking in that area and starting to type. You can include up to 1,000 characters in this field, so feel free to use it to provide context for the picture. You might jot notes or include external links. Any valid URL you include will be auto-linked, regardless of whether you type the HTTPS at the beginning. When you've uploaded your pictures and added stories, you'll want to put them into circulation by sharing the stories that bring everyone together. The simplest way to share is with an album. You can share an album of all of the pictures of a particular person, or you can share an album that you specifically create for a purpose. Remember, you also have the option of sharing a picture or album in view-only mode. The toggle's right here. And since one picture can appear in multiple albums, it gives you a lot of flexibility to where and you put pictures and for what purpose. Once you've added your own images, put names to faces, shared pictures and albums with friends and family, you can sit back and watch the stories roll in. Each comment triggers a notification email to everyone contributing to a picture or album. We know this can get exciting, so we digest comments, collecting all comments made by everyone during a 30-minute period. It's a little bit like crowdsourcing the effort. You can have invested the time and money to scan those boxes of old family pictures, but by inviting a crowd of relatives to explore the pictures, they can give back to you by sourcing out the stories and telling you more. As a bonus, you get the fun of comparing multiple memories of the same place, event, or time period.